Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be doing some spooky Halloween hair, and I let you guys draw the Halloween hair we're doing today. So this is a subscribers chooses Halloween hair. This series is highly inspired by Emily Susanna. If you don't know who she is, she does a lot of really cool nail designs. She also does some hair videos every once in a while. I will leave her channel linked in the description down below. She's such a sweetheart, and she's also super creative. So definitely check her out if you don't know who she is. A lot of you guys probably already do know who she is. She does subscribers draw my nails, and I was like, I should do this with hair. So I let you guys draw my hair. I submitted a template on YouTube and on Instagram, had you guys draw your Halloween hair designs and then email them to me. I got over 100 submissions in 24 hours. And it was insane. You guys are so creative. I could not believe how talented all of you guys are. It was so hard for me to choose just one design out of 100. Like, oh my gosh, I literally spent days going back and forth and trying to decide. So I did finally settle on one. It screams Halloween. When you see this hair, you automatically know it's supposed to represent the month of October. Let me show you the design we've chosen today. Also, I will definitely be doing this a lot more in the future. I want you guys to draw my rainbow hair, and I just have so many other ideas I want you guys to draw. You guys are so creative, and it really made me excited to be able to do this hair. Okay, so the winner is Brian Carahan. I think that's how you say their last name. I did email them back a week after their submission and told them that I had chosen their design, and I asked if they had any social media or anything they wanted me to shout out, and I never got an email back. If by the time this video is posted and they reply to me, I will leave their information and their social media in the description down below. So let me pop up on screen. Here is the design we're doing today. I fell in love with this. I thought it was so creative and so beautiful. So on the top of the design, it is the vertical sections, and it's all the Halloween colors. So it's purple, orange, green, black, purple, orange, green, black. It's repeated. And then on the lower half, it is ombre with those colors. So it's orange into green, into purple, into black. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. The only thing I'm switching up about this, the top section where there are vertical pieces, the design has it going into a different color. So purple goes into the black, and then the orange goes into the purple, the green goes into the orange, and so on and so forth. The only reason I'm not going to do that is because these colors don't blend very well together at all. Like when you're working with Halloween shades, they don't like to blend into one another. It creates like a weird mucky brownish color in between. So I'm just going to leave that out, and I'm just going to do the vertical sections all over the top with the same color. I think it's going to look pretty much the exact same. I just won't have to worry about creating that weird nasty brown color where the two colors meet. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and as you can see, my hair has faded a bunch. We're not doing this on my hair today. I did buy a really nice long 20-inch platinum blonde wig from Amazon. I will leave a link to this wig in the description down below. It was pretty affordable, and I am really impressed with the quality. It has a lace front and everything like that, so I will leave a link to this wig in the description down below. I have already mixed up my Halloween colors. They look incredible. One thing I loved about this drawing was how pigmented the colors were. Like, they just looked so deep and rich, and like the green is dark and the purple is dark and the orange is dark, and I really loved those like deep rich colors. I didn't want to do anything neon, and I didn't want to do anything like super pastel or vibrant or in your face. I really wanted these like deeper tone Halloween colors. So that's what we're doing today. Let me tell you what I used to mix up the color. So here's what they look like up close. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love. For the orange, I used a whole container of Lunar Tide's Siam Orange, and then I mixed in a little bit of Good Die Young Riot. For my purple, I used Bleach London Bruised Violet. This is my first time trying Bleach London. So I used about half of this Bruised Violet, And this is super pink undertoned, and I did not want it to be a pinky purple. So I added quite a bit of Good Dye Young People Eater. This looks like it's blue. It doesn't even look purple. It literally just looks like it's like a navy blue color. So adding these two together made the perfect super, super dark purple. I'm absolutely in love with it. And then for my green shade, I added some Bleach London Slime Light. And then I also added some Bleach London green juice. So this is a super like neon lime green. And then this one is kind of a pastel green. It's a super heavy blue toned green and it's kind of pastelized. So I wanted it to be super deep. So I went in with the Good Dye Young green color in Cowabunga. This is a very deep neutral green, so it was perfect for what we were going for today. And the last color, black, I'm using Eero Black. I've never used this before. It doesn't really look black. It looks more like a navy blue, so I'm really hoping it turns out good and it turns out black, because if this turns out blue, it's gonna ruin like the whole look. I also do have a makeup tutorial for this look. I will leave a link to that video right up here for you guys if you want to check it out. So I've already sectioned off the top and the bottom of this wig. I'm going to do the top last, and we're going to go ahead and work on the underneath just to make the process easier. If I were to start up here, then I would have color over this blonde piece and it would be really hard for me to do the underneath. So we're going to work away from the bottom up, make things easier. I'm going to start with our orange color. Since we're doing 4 colors, I have to keep in mind where I'm dragging the colors down to. This orange looks absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. I am putting a towel on my lap so that way I can wipe my hands off. Also, a little update. I know in my last Halloween hair video, I told you guys that I was only doing 2 Halloween hair looks this year. I am actually going to dye my hair Halloween themed. As you can tell, my hair is faded a lot, and I have not done any color removers or anything like that. I just started washing it like every other day and started using dandruff shampoo in the shower, using hot water, and just trying to fade it so that way I could do some Halloween hair for you guys on my hair. So I'm actually going to be doing that this week, and the video will be uploaded on Halloween. I'm very excited about it. You guys know I was not planning on changing my rainbow that I had. I was going to keep that for quite a while, and then TikTok, you know, TikTok, it's always doing something. They have the autumn filter, which changes green colors to orange. And so I tried it on my rainbow hair and it made my hair look insane. And it kept the purple pieces, obviously, because it only changes like the green tones to orange. So my hair was like pretty much all orange with some purple pieces, and it just looked so Halloween themed and super cool. And I was like, I have to do this to my hair. Like, I need this. And all the comments were like, if you don't do this to your hair, I swear. I'm like, oh, I know. I gotta work on that. So that's why I decided to start fading my hair. And I knew it would be an easy transition. I just had to fade out the cooler colors in my hair because I'm just gonna go over the purple with more purple. And I'm good. My hair is now at a point where I can dye over easily. I'm just waiting a couple more days to do it so that way the color lasts a little bit longer. There's the orange. Then we're gonna do green, purple, black. This is where it becomes a little bit more difficult because these colors just don't blend very well together. You know, with rainbow hair, you're able to create ombre pieces because the colors literally naturally flow into each other. Pink goes into orange and goes into yellow, or you can skip the orange and just do pink into yellow and it creates that middle orange color for you. Whereas with this, it's not gonna do that. These colors are not meant to go next to each other. Literally, like, this green and this orange are almost complete opposites on the color wheel, so they don't jive together very well. I'm gonna try to make it look decent. So currently, as I'm filming this video, it's October 1st. I normally have my videos filmed like almost a month in advance. So yeah, I have some really fun videos for this month, and I hope you guys enjoy them and I hope you guys like them. I did 3 different Halloween themed makeup looks, and I'm also doing 3 different Halloween themed hair dye looks. A lot of people during the month of October start to create really, really cool looks, and they do like FX makeup and all that stuff. And I also like doing that, but I would rather do like makeup and hair videos instead of doing like FX makeup and everything like that. I'm just not a makeup artist, and I don't think I'm even that good at doing regular makeup. I definitely think doing FX makeup would be a little out of my comfort zone. I think it's so cool, but there are so many other people who are super talented that you could watch instead of me. So I'll just stick to doing some hair color and some makeup tutorials for you guys. Ooh, this is looking so good. This purple is really pretty too. I told you guys I didn't used to be a fan of Halloween. Literally growing up, I wasn't allowed to trick or treat or anything. The only thing I did like when I was a child was do trunk or treat at my church, because like I think a lot of people view Halloween as like a satanic type of holiday, which is comical to me. But I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Basically, the only Halloween activities I was allowed to do was if it was involved with the church. So I would do trunk or treat. So I did dress up for that event, but I never like went door to door. That I can remember. I mean, maybe my mom has a different idea of that. When I became a teenager and I was more independent and could like think for myself, I did go trick or treating with some of my friends when I was like 16, and literally, it was fun, but like every house was like, aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating? And I was just like, listen, I didn't get to when I was a child. Let me live, bitch. Let me live. So yeah, I never really was a fan of Halloween growing up. Even as an adult, I was really never a fan of Halloween. But for some reason, the past year, my shit has changed. Like all of a sudden, I'm like, yes, Halloween, it's October. As soon as September hits, I'm like feeling spooky vibes. And I love Halloween now, and it gets me excited, but I also hate it because now I fit into that like stereotype of like, you know, another alternative person who loves Halloween. Like, what's your favorite holiday? Is it Halloween? You know, like everyone just assumes that if you have any type of alternative goth bone in your body. Okay, here's the first bottom section. So I'm looking at this blue. Oh, see, it's not blue. I'm looking at this black, and it does look blue. It looks super, super blue. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna mess with it because I don't want to change the color anymore. Hopefully it comes out black. You'll be able to see better once I start working on these upper sections right here. Gotta make sure to stay hydrated. Whenever I have filming days, I always slack on like feeding myself and drinking water and stuff. I guess I can give you guys some life updates or just some stuff that's been going on, some exciting things, or just, you know, how I'm doing, because I am not bleaching my roots anytime soon. So normally I give life updates when I bleach my roots, but I don't have any plans of doing that. So there have been like so many medical things that my husband and I have needed to get done. But we haven't been able to because we didn't have insurance and we didn't have money or anything like that. So like the past couple years, we started finally being able to do everything we've been putting off. My husband got LASIK eye surgery earlier this year. He got a vasectomy last year. He has really bad varicose veins, and we didn't really think anything of them. It's hereditary. His mom has them and some of his siblings have them, but we really didn't think anything of it until one time we went to a doctor for something totally unrelated. He had like really bad poison ivy. It was like blistered, and the nurse took one look at his like veins and stuff and was like, you need to get these taken care of. This can cause so many long-term issues if you don't get these taken care of while you're young. So ever since then, we have been like, oh, we need to get this done. We need to get this done. But at the time, we didn't have money or anything to be able to get it done. So we just saw a doctor about that, and he is going to get varicose vein surgery in December. So he'll be getting those veins taken out, which is really exciting, and he's really excited about it because he wants to get leg tattoos and stuff, but he didn't feel like it was a good idea with bulging varicose veins. I'm honestly thinking about recording the process and the journey. I literally just thought about it. I'm not for sure yet, but I just feel like there's not a lot of younger people who get the surgery done. Like my husband's in his 20s, and everyone who seems to get it done or posts about it on YouTube is like in their 60s or in their 70s, and the only reason they're getting it done is because they're causing problems. So I thought about going ahead and documenting it, not for you guys, but for other people who search videos. Like when I started YouTube, that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to start YouTube, was to help other people do things at home, because that's how I learned a lot of stuff. Like when I was in high school and everything, I would always watch YouTube videos and, you know, try and learn from YouTube, and it really did help me. So that's why I do a lot of like hair videos and stuff like that, not only because I enjoy it, but because it helped me a lot when I was younger. So I thought maybe I could do that and it would help someone else if they're thinking about it, because there was one other person on YouTube who does have like a varicose vein video, and she's like 24, and I watched her video and it was very insightful, and it made like me feel better about Aaron getting it done. So I'm thinking about doing it. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't even know if Aaron would be open to that, but I just figured it could probably help someone else who needs to get it done if they're young, and I could talk about the price and everything. And then the other exciting thing is I've been wanting to get blood work done for a long time. Like just like a standard panel, you know, like you go into the doctor and you're like, I want to get blood work done. I want to get like all these levels tested, make sure I'm healthy and make sure everything's good. So I have an appointment in a couple days to go get my blood work done and just make sure everything is doing okay and all my levels are, you know, right and everything's healthy. You guys know I eat mostly plant-based. I have dairy maybe like 4 times a month. I already know I'm healthy, but like for family members who always like say shit about it, I want to be like, here are my levels, look how healthy I am, and look how non-life-threatening it is for me not to eat animals. Yeah, so I want that just for like, you know, reassurance, everything's okay. And then also the last thing I'm gonna get tested for is hemochromatosis. Basically, it's where your body produces too much iron. It's more common in men than it is in women, but my mom's birth mom has it. And so my mom told me that I need to get tested for it, because if you don't get tested for it and you never get treated, it can kill you. So if you get treated and you test positive, then there's things you can do basically to prevent your body from dying because of it. So it's important to know when you're young if you have it or not. So my brother and I are both going to get tested for that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that's one of the main reasons I need to get my blood work done, to test for hemochromatosis. Basically, if I do have it, I'll have to go in regularly to get blood taken out because you have too much iron. So they basically just take your blood every so often, and that regulates the iron levels, and it helps the iron not to kill your organs, basically. So hopefully I don't have it, but I will know next week at some point if I have it or not, and I'll let you guys know, obviously. I'm also, I'm getting my neck tattooed in less than a week, and I am stoked. Like, I am very excited about it. Next year, I'm getting my face tattooed. I've wanted my face tattooed for 6 years. I've known what I wanted on my face for 6 years, but I wanted to get my body covered a little bit more before I did it. So next year's the big year for my face, and I want my neck done really bad. So I'm getting both sides of my neck done, and I am going to vlog the process for you guys. Very excited about that. And I figured you guys would probably want to see a neck tattoo video, because that's like kind of a big thing to get tattooed. So I figured you guys would probably want to see that, so I will vlog that process for you guys. I think that's it as far as like a lot of life updates. A lot of exciting things, a lot of medical things that have been needing to get done and are now able to be done. Okay, so we're almost done with this underneath section right here. Is looking good. Okay, I think we just have this one last section, and then we can move on to the top. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would. My husband's also getting a lot of tattoos. He's getting his throat done. He's also like starting his back piece, and he started working on his second sleeve. So just a lot of exciting things. Every time I get tattooed, I feel so much more like myself, and I just feel so good. So I'm really excited about all those things going on. I love these colors so much. I'm really excited to dye my hair too. I've been trying to hold off as long as possible on doing my hair, just so that way I can fade this color as much as possible and that way the color will last a little bit longer. My hair is faded plenty, and it's definitely faded enough for me to be able to dye over it. It's gonna be nice because I still have so much dimension in my hair. Putting orange over all of the dimension I have left over will create different variations of orange. So I'll have like a dimensional orange color without even having to try. And that's awesome. Hopefully it looks a lot like the autumn filter on TikTok. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's in the description of my videos. I always link all my social media down below. I do post things sooner on there than I do on YouTube. So if you want more like up-to-date hair videos and stuff, definitely check out TikTok. I'm going to finish this underneath section and I'll be back when we're ready to do the top area. I think I'm just gonna section this as I go along. I do think I'm gonna make these a little bit chunkier. I like the chunky look for Halloween. So this front section is gonna be purple. This purple is absolutely gorgeous. I like the chunky Halloween hair look. You know, normally I would take a little bit smaller vertical sections, but I just feel like for Halloween and for this wig, I think it would look kind of cool with like the bigger chunks. So normally I just take my fingers and I rub the hair up by the scalp to really work it in. Then I like to split the section into two. We do the bottom and we do the top. Hopefully I don't have to mix up more color, but if I do, it'll be okay because I still have all the color left over. I didn't run out of any colors, so I should be able to mix the same colors pretty closely if I run out. Hopefully that's not a problem. This is also very difficult because the colors we're using, I'm putting orange right next to purple, so I have to be really careful not to get any purple on this section right next to it. If I do, the orange will not cover it. If I got some orange on the purple section, the purple would cover it, but not the other way around, so I have to be really, really careful. I've also been thinking about selling my wigs that I dye like this. This one probably won't get much wear because if I do wear a wig, it's normally a rainbow or a blonde wig. So I've thought about selling like these ones that I just won't wear very often, like making an eBay or Etsy or something and just selling them on there. It's just something I think about. And if I do wind up doing that, I'll wait until I have quite a big stock of wigs and then I'll go ahead and sell them all at once. Also, I have an appointment to get my extensions moved up this month. I'll give you guys a little extension update. It's been great. I've literally never loved having extensions more than with these sew-ins. They are so easy and they make my life super easy while having long hair, and it's awesome. I love them, and I'm definitely gonna keep them for a while too. Dude, this is looking so dope. You guys, I'm very excited about this. Thank you, Brian. Your creativity is absolutely insane. So yeah, I love my extensions. They're super comfortable and I haven't gotten them tangled at all. They've not gotten matted at my root. Like, I take pretty good care of them. When I first got them, I was sleeping with my hair in a low ponytail every night, but this past week I stopped doing that, even though I know it's really not good for your extensions to do that. It's just way more comfortable. You're supposed to braid the extensions every night, but I don't do that. It's hard to braid behind your head, and when you're tired, you don't want to have to worry about trying to braid your hair, so. But they still look amazing. They blend in so well with my hair. I was really worried when I started fading the color that the extensions would cling onto the color and my hair would fade, and so there would be an obvious color difference between the extensions and my hair, because obviously the extension hair is more healthy than mine. My hair is really, really porous and color falls out of my hair super, super easily. So I was worried about starting to wash it in hot water and fade the color. I didn't know if it was going to look good during the fading process or if it was going to be really ugly, but it faded out perfectly with my hair. Like, my hair and the extensions both faded together at the same time. At no point was like my extensions darker than my hair, which I was really surprised, and I was also very, very thankful. It makes it look even more like your natural hair when everything's fading together. So yeah, I just can't say enough good things about having these sew-in extensions. I love them, and I go in this month to get them moved up. I'm probably not going to film the move up process. It's kind of simple and boring. It's nothing too exciting, so I'm not going to film it for you guys. I'm not sure how that even works. I don't think you have to take out the extensions to move them up. I'm pretty sure you just move the beads up with the extensions still in your hair, but I guess we'll see when I go. I am running out of orange, So I will have to mix before I have to do another orange section. Ooh, something just got triggered in my brain. I saw the bottom of the hair right here, the orange and the green. I thought about the jalapeno Cheetos. Ooh, that looks just like the bag color, and I love those. I like never eat them anymore, but man, those were like one of my favorite things to eat. Now we're doing green, and then we're gonna do black. Got it, let's do this. I'll give you guys another weight loss update. I've been stagnant in my weight loss for a long time. I actually gained some back. This is like just how I work, all right? I lose some, I gain some, I lose some, I gain some, and it's very frustrating because at the end of the day, you're basically stuck where you were at the beginning, even though it feels like you've been working really hard. So the past 2 weeks, I kicked that shit in high gear, you guys. I've been going to the gym every day. I've been meal prepping, I've been eating healthy, and I'm losing weight again, and that's awesome. And I'm to the point where I just want to be done. I don't want to have to lose weight anymore. I just want to get to my healthy goal weight and stay there. And so that's what I'm going towards, and hopefully I do it this time and I stay there and I get it done, because once I lose weight, I'm gonna have to get like a breast lift and stuff like that. And so I just want to get all of it over with. I don't want to have to worry about it or think about when it's gonna happen. I just want it all done. And I see Billy in 161 days. I have a countdown on my fridge, and I would like to be my goal weight by then, which I'm close. I'm actually not that far away from my goal weight. I used to be like 100 pounds away from like a healthy weight, and I'm not that far at all anymore. So literally, I'm probably the healthiest I've ever been in my life. All right, this is the section I'm worried about. So we're moving on to this little black section right here, and I am nervous about this because the other sections of black I did underneath on the ombre had purple blended into them. This section is going to be literally just black. And now I will be able to tell if it's going to be black or blue, and I'm kind of quaking in my boots about it. Are we ready for this? I don't think we are. Oh gosh, this is making me so nervous. And this Iro black is a lot thicker than their other colors, so it's a little bit harder to work with. I tried to find like YouTube videos of people using Iro black, and I could only find one, and her hair was literally like blue. It wasn't even black, so hopefully that's not the case for me. I would love a deep midnight black shade. It looks black. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, it looks blue when I separate it. Okay, well that would really suck if I did all this work and it turned out blue, because it's looking very blue. Oh my God, this is not black. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Nothing. I literally can't do shit about it. Hopefully it still looks good. All right, we have one of each color done on the top, so let me get a good grip here and show you. Okay, purple, orange, green, and black. And then I'm just gonna continue the pattern. And over here, I'm also going to continue the pattern. I'm gonna finish this wig off camera for you guys. It's just basically repeating what I've already done. I'm just gonna repeat the colors on this section right here and then repeat on the other side. I'll be back to show you the wig once I have all the color applied. It's gonna look really cool. I'm very excited to see what it looks like done. So let me finish applying the colors on here and I'll be back. All right, you guys, I am back. I got the color applied. It looks so good. Let me show you. Okay, so here is what the top of the head looks like. Super cute. Super Halloween, and I am so digging it. I love these colors. So we just have the stripes on the top, and then we have the ombre underneath. So that's what it's looking like. The Iro black was super blue. So I do have this Eclipse black by Suavecita, and this is like a super dark black. So I did just put a little bit of that black right on the part line, so that way hopefully it's a little bit more black and rich in depth, because it was still like blue and I was really scared that that wasn't gonna work. So I just put some black like right here over the top. It's looking really good. I'm going to let this process 45 minutes to an hour, rinse using super cold water. I wanna make sure none of the colors bleed on each other, so we're gonna use really cold water. And I'm probably gonna be rinsing one section at a time just to prevent the black and purple from bleeding all over everything else. So I'm gonna let this sit and I will come back and show you what it looks like once it's dry and styled. I'm very excited about it. It looks dope. You guys, look at this. Please. Okay, guys, I am back, and this wig is absolutely insane. It is so beautiful. I am obsessed with it. It turned out so much better than I could have ever imagined. Thank you so much to Brian for coming up with this concept and this idea. It's absolutely beautiful and I am obsessed with it. So here's how the wig came out. It's so beautiful. The black is definitely blue. Thankfully, I did go over the top area with that darker black, so that way you can't really tell from the top that it's blue. All the colors go together so beautifully. Like, I am obsessed with this wig, and obviously it screams Halloween. That's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to do something that literally you see it and you automatically think October 31st, baby. And this wig screams October 31st. I also love underneath here the pops of the ombre. When I'm just looking straight, it just looks like purple and green ombre, and it's so beautiful. And honestly, the ombre came out really good, like way better than I thought. When I was applying the ombre, I tried to leave a little gap in between each color instead of trying to melt them together, because I knew if I melted the colors, it would make that weird muddy color in between. So I tried leaving a little bit of a gap, and it worked so well. Like, these colors actually flow together really nicely and they blend together so beautifully. This wig is so cute and I'm very obsessed with it. I had no problems rinsing it. I just used really cold water and none of the colors bled on each other. I love how the colors just like cascade, and I'm really glad I did the bigger, thicker stripes versus the small ones. I just feel like the color shows up a lot better with the bigger, thicker stripes. If I would have done the smaller ones, I think the color would have been lost a little bit more on the ends. This wig is kind of thin, so I feel like if I would have done thinner strips, it would have been harder to see all of those colors. So I'm really glad I decided to do bigger, thicker stripes. It really complements the colors and it also goes so well with the colors underneath. This wig is it. It's adorable, and now I'm very excited to dye my hair Halloween themed. Like, I cannot wait to dye my hair. I'm honestly probably gonna dye it tomorrow instead of waiting till next week, because this has made me want Halloween on my hair. I will leave a link to this wig and the hair color I used in the description down below. I do have coupons for some of the hair color, so I'll leave all that information in the description down below. Thank you to every single person who submitted Halloween hair. I literally could not have done this video without you guys, and it turned out so good. I definitely want to do way more of these in the future because you guys are so creative and I would love to bring your visions to life. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there, and if you were to follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this hair. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and until next time, guys, stay weird. Goodbye.